All right, I gotta apologize. I've got a sore throat. Look at the physics of that. Look at boobs, physical boobs. I mean, it's it's not the only reason, but it just goes to show you how detailed this game is, Dragon's Dogma. I mean, you can get wet and literally watch the drops of water hitting the ground underneath you and then drying up and evaporating. I mean, that's a detail that I've never found in any game anywhere. It's just if you are into role playing, this is awesome. I mean, I've got over 20,000 hours in this game. And it's, mostly because I enjoy it so much and I'll get through and I'll play it. New Game Plus, I don't really care for New Game Plus because you start over, you've got all your weapons and everything. I mean, what's with that? It makes it so easy that, why play it? Anyway, uh, if you're into role playing, go for it. If you're not, well, then go for some of these other games, some of these MMOs that or games that you can run through. I don't understand how people can go through and play a game like this in 20 hours and then call it a quits. Oh, it's a bad game. Look at the detail up there in that Moffat. I mean, geez, look at that. Let me turn on the lamp so you can see a little bit. Look at that. I mean, this everywhere you go, there's. This is interesting. Go over here. You see this big giant guy? Look at that. Okay, that's totally awesome. But if you go up here to this other one, let me show you this real quick. This is fascinating. Why would they do this? There's another giant, the same thing up here, but he's different. Right here. Some people think this is a hidden area or whatever. Oh, I should have. See that sword in his chest? Now, there wasn't a sword in the chest down below. Why is the sword in the chest up here? Same statue, but just got. I mean, what? What would possess a person to do something like that? And it's like, oh man, it's crazy. And this game is full of stuff like that if you just pay attention and go for it. And yeah, I use mods. This is from a mod. It extends, prolongs the magic of certain things. Especially that you can use them to step up on to get into high places. I try to go where the game wouldn't normally allow you to go, just for the fun of it. Anyway, we're fixing to go down into this dungeon. It's called Garden of Ignominy and farm worms. And I'm not talking about farming what they drop. I'm talking about farming the dang worms themselves. I hate them things. Little worms, those little worms that crawl around on the ground and jump out and bite you, they can kill you real quick if you get spammed enough. And I hate them. The first time I went into a dungeon, I was a very low level. I opened a chest and I got spammed. I mean, I got hit by a worm. It was like chest like this. I opened it and this worm popped out, ate me. I was spamming the AD button. I'm on PC, by the way. Spamming health potions, and it still ate me. It killed me. There wasn't anything I could do. I was just like totally helpless. So ever since then, I have been hunting worms. And I've got, I don't know how many kills, worms I've killed, several. And I happened to mention that you could get more than one worm in a dungeon at a time, and somebody said that was BS. And it's like, what? And what you do, and I'll show you in this, and that's why I'm making this YouTube video, is because there's 4 chests in this dungeon on this game, on this playthrough of mine that I'm on now. There's 4 of them. And you can get all 4. They spawn in different locations in these 4 chests at different times. So you have to go hunt for them. And when I mean hunt, you have to hunt for worms. Let's go worm hunting. Anyways, let's see what kind of monsters I got. This is going to be in 2 parts because there's a lower level in the tower, Duskmoon Tower dungeon. And you won't find any worms here until after you've killed Damon. Then they start spawning. Prior to that, where are you? Where are you, turkey? Come here. Come on. Come on, get killed. Where? There you go. I was fast enough that time. Sometimes they hit you before you get a chance to defend yourself, and did I get that one? Yeah, I got that one. Okay. Let's see. I don't want the tail. I got so many tails I can't even count them. And I don't know what they're good for, other than enhancing your equipment. And normally I don't hunt the worms until after I clear a dungeon out, because I want to be able to walk around in the dungeon without having to worry about monsters and stuff. But in this one it doesn't matter, because now this is the first chest that might have a worm, and I'm going to go ahead and see if there's a worm in it, just because I want to show you. Okay, I like this flame shroud with this. Nope, no worm. Okay, now what you do is you want to make sure you don't loot a chest. If you loot a chest, then it doesn't respawn, but if you don't loot it, whatever's in the chest will respawn later. Get rid of all these little worms first. Wouldn't want them growing up into big worms. Land in some chest to entice some poor adventurer into opening it. Now I'm going to turn my light off because I don't want to alert everybody just yet. But let's see, this was dragons. So death should sometimes spawn with this one. Up, there he is. Come on, worm. A kitty cat. Come, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, ugly kitty with the funky tail. And I usually go and pick out these things. Oh man, don't leave. Come back and play. Worm, snake, goat. There's goat heads doing that. Where are you, Death? Over there, huh? Where are you, kitty? There you go. Come on in here. Aye! Target you. Oh yeah, come on. Ah, come on. Death did it. And I don't have a deal. Come on, wake up. I don't want to gain another level. Okay, Death, it's your turn. Come on, where are you? Let me turn my lamp on. Entice you in here, sucker. Come die. Die, sucker. You ugly bag of shredded black crap. Oh, you're gonna run, are you? Oh no, you don't run. You don't run on me, coward. Stay here and die. Well, another time maybe. Sorry about that. Well, let's see how many of these things I can loot. And then go look for a worm in one of these chests. Now, if you come to a chest that doesn't have this worm, this one doesn't spawn one in mine. If you don't like what you get, you can just leave it. Because when it respawns, when you leave the area and come back in. Now, my calculations, this one or that chest over there's probably got the worm. And it's this one. Yay. Woohoo! I like some of these expressions in this. Now, if you get to the last chest, you can save it. Make sure you check behind these chests too, because they a lot of times a crystal or what do they call those things? Something that. Now I'm going to open this chest and show you. There's no worm in it, but don't loot it, because when you come back in, one of these will have, and you can get 4 chests out of this one dungeon area. See, this one was not looted. And one of these chests that I've already opened, and there's another chest. Let me show you on the map where these 4 chests are in this my game. There's one here. There's one down here, I think, in the lower level. There's one right here, and then there's one right in here. Wait a minute, right here. And those in this game, my game, your game, if you start a new game, they may alter. That's one of the enjoyable things I like about this game, Dragon's Dogma, because it's not the same. It's predictable to some extent, but don't count on it. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for my health to get up. See, I've got that militant dove bow that restores your health. And to me, this is basically the best bow in the game. Not because it's the most powerful, but because it heals you. And it's also powerful enough that you don't need anything much more than that. I can even kill Damon with this bow. It's harder. Now wait till you get to that save successful. Otherwise, sometimes if you go back in, you save on this side instead of the other side. Okay, good. No enemies yet. Let's see if this is gonna spawn in this chest now. Now see, it's respawned. It's sealed. It's got something else in it, and it's got the worm. Die of heartburn, worm. Burn, worm. Yeah, I love it. How do you feel? Helpless? You feel helpless now? Okay, and just to show you, I'm going to go down and open this other chest. And it won't have a worm now, but when I come back, it might have one. And I certainly don't need a pilgrim's charm. I don't use many buffs. I mean, keeping track, some of these people keep track of buffs, and man, I mean, they're awesome. I mean, how they go in here and kill these monsters and stuff like that with... I've seen one guy kill monsters with just his fists, hand to hand. I mean, this... that was inspiring. I've tried hand to hand for blind. You need that one ring to help boost it, and several other buffs. But it was enjoyable watching his video. Now I want to get my health all the way back up before I actually go and get another worm. Oh, good. No more monsters yet? They haven't respawned? Sometimes you just leave a dungeon and come back in and you'll find more monsters. Made it. Let's see if there's a worm in this one. Let me check my health. I better wait until I get my health back up. Sorry about that. I thought about making a video of just after clearing out all these things of just these showing these chests, but I don't know, you may find it interesting. Alright, health up. Wormy, wormy, where are you? Come out and play and die today. Ah, got him. Ha ha, I love it when I'm right. Die, worm. Burn in hell. Ha ha ha. Now there's one other chest that will hold a worm, and we aren't going to go in there now because there won't be a worm in it. I'll show you. Just so you get this down. Now you've noticed I've gotten 3 worms so far out of this level. Out of this dungeon. Kill all these spiders. And loot all these little boxes, chests. Throw blast, all right. Now this chest right there, that'll hold a worm, but it won't hold one now. Sneak in here. See, no worm. But when I come back in, there'll be a worm there. And all you have to do is leave the area and come back in, and they'll respawn. And some of these levels, these dungeons, I think there's one of them that has 12 worms holding chests. Let me see if I can get that information. Let me put you on pause till I get my health back. In all total, for a complete playthrough through the dungeon, each run down to Damon will net you about 56 worms. There are, let's see, in the Gutter of Misery, well, let's see, where are we? We're in Pilgrim's... yeah, in the Word of Regret, there's one. In the Pilgrim's Gauntlet, there's one. But in I don't even have Gutter of Misery. I don't even have these in. In Garden of Ignominy, there's 4. In Duskmoon Tower, there's 5. In my game. Now your game, if you start a new game, it could be entirely different. In the Gutter of Misery, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the Fortress of Remembrance, there's 10, 12. In the Tower of Treason, Repaid, in the Forsaken Cathedral, there's 11. In the what? Rotwood Deposit, I can't even read my own writing. Boy, that's bad. There's 6. In the Bloodless Stockade, there's 9. For a total of 56. Now, I've got several thousand worms killed. That means I've gone through these dungeons back and forth and up and down and multiple times, because you get take 100 in 2 runs. So you figure it out. And I've got several thousand. I can't remember the exact count. I'd have to get on my other computer where I've got that character stored. But on this one, let's get back into it. Again, don't leave until it says save successful. Like I say, if you don't, it can save on the wrong side of the door. Okay, now they may respawn these stupid spiders again. Nope. All right. What have we got here? Oh yeah, okay. Let's take these animals out. Not that it matters. They sleep. Hello, Wormy. Yeah, burn. Yummy, yummy, acid in the tummy. Ha ha ha. Now, if I had been smart, I would have saved just before I looted this in case, because I'll show you in the next thing. But anyway, that completes this video. And I hope you enjoyed it and hope you find it helpful. Not everybody is going to want to go after these worms, but hey, what I get such a kick out of it. Those and those knights, those not mystic knights, but the corrupted knights, the phantom knights, whatever they're called. I played this game, so I love killing them. I've figured out ways to get them, and I do it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to discontinue it now and see if I can see how good it is and post it on the internet. Bye.